I've made over 400,000 rands through making money online apps and teaching English online. And throughout that process, I realized the importance of PayPal. So PayPal is one of the platforms that's required when you're trying to make money online, because a majority of the international service providers are unfortunately going to pay you using PayPal. But the conundrum that you're faced with as a South African is that it's not easy to withdraw money from PayPal, and it's not easy to access the funds that are on PayPal. So I have a solution for you. So stay tuned as we cover Abela, which is a platform that will be able to help you withdraw the funds in the form of vouchers. So we're going to discuss that later on. But firstly, let's start off in prayer. Father, we come to you in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. We thank you for the person that's joined. May this platform help them, Father, to be able to access the funds that they've made through online means, or that they have access to via PayPal. And we thank you for their lives, and may they be blessed through this video. We firstly going to cover the fact that, one, you need PayPal in order to make money online. Secondly, or in order to receive the money that you made online, right? You don't necessarily need PayPal to make money online, but you need PayPal in order to receive funds that you've made from international platforms. So it is quite a long and tedious process, but I do have 2 videos that address what I'm going to cover briefly. So firstly, you register. The registration is simple. You just need your ID number. I don't think you even need your ID book. You just need your ID number, your email address, and that's it, right? So you register, or you sign up for this account, and once you are done and you log in, what you're going to do is you will link a card. You link a South African bank card, and after that card has been linked, you then confirm that card. So once that card has been confirmed, you then have what is called a verified PayPal account. That means that you can transact and you can withdraw their money from PayPal. So that's the first half of this video. So you are already set to receive money from the various making money online sites. Then going to cover how you can be able to receive this amount from PayPal. I will introduce to you a platform called Abela. So we'll focus shortly on that sign up process. So how do you sign up for an Abela account? What do you need, and how does Abela work? Right, so firstly, Abela is an app, so that's how you're going to access it. So you're going to start off by going to the link in the description box. Click that link, use the code A2A632 as you're going to see in this video. Then you click on get the app. As mentioned, it's an app. It'll open up. The next thing is for you to sign up for an Abela account, right? And click on that sign up button. It will take you to this platform. You then need to enter your phone number where you will receive a code. And once you have received this code, it will take you to more additional information. Remember to use the referral code that we spoke about earlier on. And once you are done, you set your password. You also set your PIN, right? Remember, you need to remember all this information. Then your account has been created. You continue with part. Then you go on to sign in using the information that you used earlier on, which is your phone number and your PIN. Once you sign in, you need to get verified. So you will need to use either an SA ID, passport, or asylum papers. So anyone of that's within South Africa that has those things can sign up. Then you click next. You then need to take a selfie, maybe doing the sign or whatever sign that you're told to do on the selfie. Then the Abela team will start off and process your paperwork. And once that is successful, you are able to access your account. So things like money services, recharge and pay bills will be the things that you then have access to. We're going to focus on one of the services. Before we focus on all of them, the first one would be shopping. I know you guys are interested in how to receive your money from PayPal, but we will also cover the rest of the platform. What else does it have to offer? Because there's quite a number of things that it has to offer. And lastly, we'll also give various metrics a rating. So how is the platform performing according to my view as someone that has used the platform for over a year? Abela, in the previous year, you could withdraw money from PayPal, but currently you can only withdraw money in the form of vouchers. So you'll go onto the platform, and so there is recharge and PayPals, where you see recharge and PayPals, and there are various vouchers that you can access. So those vouchers will include vouchers such as macro vouchers, Pick and Pay vouchers, Netflix vouchers, Spotify vouchers, Uber Eats, Ticketmaster, Netcare, PlayStation, airtime, electricity, and data. So those are quite a number of very important vouchers that you can access using your PayPal money. So when you click on that voucher, you have the option to pay using the money within your Abela platform, or pay using the money within your PayPal account. So once you click on pay using your PayPal account, then need to log into your PayPal account. You log onto the platform and authorize the transaction. Once that's completed, you then have the voucher and you can go and use it. So I know a lot of people might be disappointed that they don't have cash in hand, but it is important to note that you have this voucher instantly. So when you are using other methods of withdrawing money from PayPal, you'll find out that it'll take maybe 2 to 3 days and so forth. But with this voucher, you have it instantly, so you can then go and buy whatever you want to buy from Pick and Pay, from Macro. You can load your Netflix account, your Spotify account, and so forth. So it can help you with these little things. So we're then going to look into another service, which is top up. So we're going back to money services. So the first one, able to top up. You are able to receive money from other people. So using various banks, you're able to request a payment. You are able to scan to pay, right? You can use a scanner within the platform and use the money within your Abela account to pay using a QR code. You can also receive payment using your QR code. So you have a unique QR code that's within the platform. The next thing is you are able to perform a bank transfer. So you're able to send money to other people, are able to pay your friends and family that have an Abela account, or anyone that has an Abela account. So you can pay them and they receive the money instantly. And you're also able to perform remittance with platforms such as Mukuru, EcoCash, and Sikona. So various orders from those 3 platforms can be performed through the Abela platform. Then the last thing is ability to withdraw. So you can withdraw money using Pick and Pay, which is at some fee, and Express ATM. And lastly, you can obviously send money to your other South African bank accounts and withdraw the money via that method. And when it comes to top up, you can top up in various ways. You can top up using Pick and Pay. You can link a card. You can also top up using EFT services. So you can send money using EFT, also Zapper, OTT vouchers, as well as one voucher. So those are the different ways. And please also check like the different transaction fees and whether or not it's instant. So don't be alarmed when it's not instant if you are using EFT. So EFT can take up to 2 days. So just note that that's one of the things that you're able to do. We're then going to go to all the recharge and pay bills. So what else are you able to do on the platform? So as mentioned, you're able to recharge and pay bills. This means that you're able to buy airtime, South African airtime. You're able to buy international airtime as well. You're able to buy data and international data. You're able to purchase electricity, pay for your water, pay for your DSTV, buy vouchers. We already spoke about the vouchers that you're able to buy, play lottery, and also a couple of travel vouchers, which is your Uber vouchers, entertainment vouchers, the shopping vouchers, and healthcare. There are quite a number of gambling vouchers that you can also purchase. So we'll just cover some of the platforms where you can be able to get some of these gambling vouchers. So places such as bet.co.za, so you can purchase a voucher for bet.co.za, for Betway, Hollywood Bets, Super Bets. You can also buy a Blue voucher, Marshalls, Kazang, Lotto Star, OTT, Tap Gold, and Yes Play. So for all those people that like to online gambling, there are various service providers that are available that you can purchase their vouchers using Abela. As mentioned, you can send money to various people, right? So send money using Abela, send money to a bank account and not necessarily to an Abela account. So those are the various things that you're able to perform. You're able to track your history. You're also able to ask for a salary letter. So you can receive your salary within the platform. So if you want to receive your salary on the Abela platform, you can just ask for a salary letter and take it to your employer and start receiving your salary on the Abela platform. And one very important thing to note is that it does not have any monthly fees. So using Abela, you don't incur any maintenance or monthly fees. You only pay for transaction fees according to the transaction fee of that transaction. Not all the transactions require a transaction fee, as we already mentioned that for top up, for the EFT and Pick and Pay top up, you don't have to pay any transaction fee. But for Ozo, One Voucher, OTT, and all the other ones, there are some transaction fees involved with that. And you can send money instantly as well. The instant fee would be $20, and if you're sending it normally, like a normal EFT, will just be $10. So those are the things to note. So I think we've covered all the important things in terms of using the Abela platform. So if you have any questions, do comment down below. So the next part is to review the platform. So as someone that has used it for over a year, what do I think about the Abela platform? How do I see it? What has my experience been like? Would I recommend it, or is it a no, right? So firstly, we're going to cover user friendliness. So when it comes to user friendliness, we're dividing it into two: the sign up process and the usage of the actual platform. So sign up process, I'll give them a 5 out of 5. I think they have one of the easiest sign up process. It's straightforward, and within 5 minutes you've signed up for an account and you're like ready to start using the platform. Then when it comes to the various services and various functions within the platform, I think sometimes I do get lost a bit. So that's where I will sort of give them a 3 out of 5. So the total, which is basically a 10 out of, yeah, so they get 8 out of 10, which gives them a 4 out of 5. The user friendliness. So that's how I have experienced the platform. And then the next one is security. So since you're using a PIN every single time, there's not a single time where I just walk onto the Abela App platform and I don't have to enter my PIN. So I really think they've got a robust security system and security process. So I'll give them a 4 out of 5 for security. And aesthetics is the next thing. So I really love the look and feel of the platform. I like the icons. I like the how everything works, the little confettis when it's successful. So I like those little things that the team has put into play. and they really ensured that you have a good user experience. So I'd give them a 5 out of 5 for aesthetics. They're really doing a good job, so they should keep on doing a good job. And then the next thing is reliability. So when it comes to reliability is, are you able to always access this platform always whenever you need it? I'd say when in the year that I've used it, I think my mom has had minor problems. I haven't had minor problems. So I'd say the reliability would be a 4.5 out of 5. Every digital platform has days where the maintenance is just too much, to a point where the platform maybe might not be working according to how it usually works, but yeah, so there hasn't been any major setbacks, so I would say that it's very reliable. And accessibility is the next thing. So how easy is it to access this platform? I think the fact that you only need your phone number and your ID and either passport or asylum papers makes it very accessible. Anyone in South Africa can access it, even people that are still, like, you know, trying to get their documents correctly and all those things. So I think when it comes to accessibility, I'll give them a 4.5 out of 5 as well. Then the last one is affordability. So by the mere fact that they don't have any monthly fees and their digital platform, I'll say that I would give them a 4.8 out of 5. The only fees that you have to pay would be the transaction fees. So whatever transaction that you're performing, and it's not all the transaction, I think I've already mentioned this before, it's not all the transactions. So then I would say that for me it's a 4.8 out of 5. In total, they do get slightly above I would say maybe 4.6 out of 5. So the average, or not the average, the total like rating that I'll give the platform is a 4.6 out of 5. So I've only had lovely and wonderful experiences. And also reaching the team, they are very reachable team, so I'd say that their services all in all is a great service, right? And what else do I want to mention? So if you would like to know anything about Abella, or would like to basically share your experience about using it, you can also rank it using the matrix that I've developed: user friendliness, accessibility, aesthetics, security, affordability, and so forth. And you can comment with your ranking or your rating of the platform and any reviews that you have, as well as just mention anything you'd like to mention about the platform, so that you can help the team to develop a more robust platform. It's already great, but it can always be excellent, right? So thank you very much for joining, and I really hope that the Abela platform will be able to help you with your financial needs, because it's not just about PayPal. There's so much more that you can do on the platform, and there's so much value that the platform can add onto your life already. So thank you very much, and may you enjoy the rest of your day.